I watched like approximately 2 seconds of this before I started, so don't worry. I'm pretty much going in completely fucking unaware. So Synthetic Man is a guy on the internet, and I don't know anything about Synthetic Man at all. I don't think so, at least. I feel like maybe I may have come across, now that I'm saying it, I may have come across his content at some point a long time ago. If he was talking about like Fallout 4 when it came out, if he's been around that long, that name might be familiar. But I don't engage with a lot of Fallout content in general anyway, because I don't really tend to care what people have to say about the game. It's one of those weird games that I don't give a shit. I like H Bomber Guy's L take on fucking Fallout 3. Still one of my biggest upsets. Before you start this, look at his thumbnail for Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. Bro, what in the fuck is this? What in the fuck? Dude, my man is on, this is high tier gooner shit. What in the... Boblax? Damn, Boblax just stole the fuck out of... I guess is Boblax talking about it? Because that is absolutely just ripped. Okay, that he is talking about the Synthetic Man video. Jesus Christ. Okay. I haven't played any of the new Zelda games.
As promised, I'm back to review the rest of Season 1 of the critically acclaimed Fallout TV show. This is about as superficial as an adaptation can possibly be. It has a bunch of visual references, and that's really all it takes to get normies on board with your show. You can absolutely take a massive dump on the lore, especially of the original games in New Vegas. That's...
What? What? Isn't taking a dump on the Fallout lore is hilarious, because I think like 90% of the concerns I've heard with like Fallout 4 is that Fallout 4 just shits on all of the previous games, because like they changed how Jet was made, and the creation of Jet was like a major plot point in like Fallout 2 or whatever. I've never even played the original Fallouts. I've just seen 10,000 shorts about Frank Horrigan in the last couple months, probably because this came out. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Also, who gives a shit about the lore of Fallout? Really? Like, can we just stop there? Who gives a fuck about the lore of Fallout? There's vaults, right? And then you go and hide in the vault, and then you leave the vault, and the wasteland's a shithole with caps. Like, if people do trade in caps, if there's vaults, and if there's a capital wasteland, then who gives a shit elsewise? The funniest part about Fallout in interacting with multiple different versions of the games is that even the characters are unaware of what the actual fucking lore of Fallout is. I'm pretty sure it's just FEV, man. FEV is there. You know, the forced evolutionary virus. We got the Gek. The water. I think in this one the water works now because of Fallout 3, and the Gek worked a little bit or some shit. But who gives a fuck about the lore of Fallout? It's not that deep. You know what I mean? I played hundreds of hours of Fallout, and I can't think of what lore got shit on by the Fallout show. Because they were in their own vaults, doing vault tech shit. What in the fuck is he talking? Okay, I'll let him go.
It's fine, because most Fallout fans, if you can even call them fans, have only played Fallout 4, and so they don't care about the universe, they don't care about the characters, they don't even care about the theme. They don't even know what the theme is. People think it's about capitalism. The games literally tell you in the intro cutscene and the epilogue, war never changes. And yet somehow now it's about capitalism bad. But
yeah. The money is caps. What? What a fucking moron. Holy shit. This is a rage bait channel. He is dumb as fuck, isn't he? The money is literally called caps. You trade caps, which are the bottle caps from basically fucking off-brand Fallout universe Coca-Cola. The new, literally, like what, 4 corporations own everything and are still in control after the apocalypse they caused to make their products go up in value. You live in a vault. Half of the people that still exist only exist because they paid to live in vaults and come out alive. And all of the vaults, except for maybe like a notable few, are all experiments that were created by Vault Tech to fucking like work on products and shit to make themselves more money in the ashes of the world that they left behind. We fake nuked China so that we could put fucking Liberty Prime into action or whatever. It is so about capitalism. That is insane. The war never changes. It never changes because of the military-industrial complex continually recycling our redevelopment of the tools of wars for selfish fucking purposes and stuff. That is awesome. In Fallout 2, you didn't use caps as money. It was what was it? The fucking New California Republic script. Let's see. What is in the? I gotta play the original games, and I don't give a shit. Like, you can be a fan if you've only played like one of the later games. You know what I mean? It's like saying like, oh, you're not a real fan of Rambo because you like fucking every episode, every installation past True Blood. Like, dude, like the guy just likes what he likes. This is like the stupidest gatekeeping ever. Because also, who the fuck has played Fallout 1 and 2? No one knew those games existed except for a select few people that played internet games or computer games on PCs before like the mid 2000s. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't massively popular games. That's why they had to completely change the way that they were played. You know what I mean? Halo came out. And then all of the Halos after Halo kind of look like the same Halo. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of that shit stayed the way that it looks. The first-person shooter game, jumpy, bouncy, all of that stuff, because the first Halo is really good. Really combat evolved. So you kept it the same. No one really played the first 2 Fallout games. So when it came time for Fallout 3, they changed the entire formula to an entirely different type of game. Because no one was playing the old games. You know what I mean? Not like no one, but it wasn't like I played video games like crazy, but I was a little console fiend, like all children in the 90s, except for you lucky few whose parents bought a fucking AMD Ryzen 2 with fucking 9 megabytes of fucking computing processor power. No one played those games, you know? A few people did. And it's cool that you like them and shit, but I started playing Fallout at Fallout 3. And like people were like, you want to go play the other ones? I'm like, I'll read the fucking Wikipedia. Maybe they're good. I don't know. I don't have time for that shit. I want to walk around and look at the fucking wasteland and go in buildings and rob poor people blind of their 10 caps they have in an ammo can. You mean First Blood? Also, what about First Blood Part 2? True. Yes. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've never seen fucking First Blood or First Blood. I started watching Rambo when he fucking when he fought alongside our brave Mujahideen people. I only like Rambo from Rambo, the remake in the like mid 2000s, where it's just absolutely divorced from anything that the original Rambo was about. Like, oh, well, you don't really like Rambo. Like, no, I think he kind of does, because that's new Rambo. That's the shit. Most people's understanding of Fallout that exists online right now, yeah, is from walking around and maybe Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 or New Vegas, listening to fucking music and shit and playing that game. Like, you can't take that away. Like, I love Fallout for that. I love Fallout and Fallout New Vegas because they mean a lot to me. I'm a big fan of those games. Okay, so you're not really a Fallout fan. Like, who gives a shit, you fucking nerd? How about I steal all of the shit from your shitty little fucking 2 prequels? Disrespect the fuck out of them. How about they're not canon anymore because they're not as cool as shooting a fat boy in Fallout 3 or turning the thing and blowing up that little building or that little fucking town, you know? Turn the little thing, click, blah, you blow it up. That's fucking cool. Fuck Fallout 1 and 2. Get dunked on. How about you try to be more culturally relevant next time around the fucking Great Wheel of Karma? Tyler, Fallout 1 and 2 were very popular. No, they weren't. I'm not giving it. They weren't. They just fucking weren't. They were probably really well liked by the few people that played them, but I never heard of those games because they weren't popular. That's what popular is. You know Super Mario Brothers? You ever heard of that small game, Super Mario Brothers? I have. You have too. Why? because it's very fucking popular. It's one of the most popular games of all time. The game that you know about and your friends played a little bit and was really big in your circles, that's not popular. That's literally niche. It's a game that is part of a niche interest. It's not very popular. It's the opposite of popular. It's niche. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't on all the... Doom is popular. You know how you can play Doom on everything? It's because Doom is a popular fucking game. It's everywhere. Everyone's... That's what popular is. Well-liked or known in small circles or kind of everywhere in niche parts of the internet, that is not popular. That's niche. It's a niche game. They're niche game. Get over it. Get fucking dunked on. They're just not. You know why? Because I haven't fucking heard of them. That's what popular means. You know, pop music, popular music that you hate, but it's everywhere. That's popular. The top 40 charts is popular. Fucking Justin Timberlake. Small dick. Can't feel it when you put it in. That's popular. He's popular. All right? Death Grips is not popular. We've all probably heard Death Grips here because we're niche internet fucking losers in a live stream. That's niche. It's not popular. Not popular music. Get over it. It's an unimportant game to most people. They don't understand the impact, the relevance of it on the fucking few nerds that went on to make actual games and take it into the modern era. You know why he's saying that, like, fucking Fallout 4? Because it was a popular game. Almost everybody's heard of Fallout 4. There's memes everywhere from Fallout 4. The Garvey guy going around, another settlement needs your help. That's what popular is. Don't fucking fight me on something telling me it's popular and I haven't fucking heard of it. Jesus Christ. StarCraft came out around the same time as Fallout 2. Oh my god, yeah, I know about StarCraft. StarCraft is popular as shit. We need more pylons. Zerg Rush. I know memes from that immediately. StarCraft is very popular. StarCraft is the game that Steve Benelli, Bartoloni played and got famous before he turned into a Halo game or a fucking Bungie video game. That's what popular is. Sorry. That's the definition of the fucking word. Like, what are you fucking... You and all your friends know about it? Okay. Who the fuck are you? Nobody's? Okay, that's niche. That's what it is.
And we'll address that later in this video. But none...
Tyler, you are literally on this dipshit's side because he says surface level war is war and not capitalism, and you say popular like Bethesda watering this game down. It's not... That makes no fucking sense. Code Monster, you sound like a fucking idiot right now. What point do you think you're making? You might have to save this for Thursday and talk to me about it, because this is just absolute gibberish. This guy's fucking stupid. What? My point was against his point, that, like, he thought that they shit on... I can't even fucking keep track of this now.
I think the only comments talking about the video itself were people triggered about my comments regarding interracial couples. Which is funny because I didn't even give my opinion on interracial couples. I just brought up statistics and pointed out how it's propaganda that they appear in all modern media. But I guess with Redditors being proud cuckolds, literally, they feel the need to defend Tyrone's honor as he plows their wife every night. The funny...
What in the fuck? Where, dude, Code Monster, shut the fuck up or you're timed out permanently. Because this is too interesting and now I'm fucking thinking about your stupid ass goddamn comments. What in the fuck is this guy talking about cuckoldry and black people fucking other guys' wives for? Where did this fucking come from?
Comments talking about the video itself were people triggered about my comments regarding interracial couples. Which is funny because I didn't even give my opinion on interracial couples. I just brought up statistics and pointed out how it's propaganda that they appear in all modern media. But
yeah, so you just dog whistled it. People aren't fucking dumb anymore, man. You're not gonna get away. Why do you think that you got away with it? I didn't give my opinion on it. I just presented the statistics that inform my opinion on it and hoped that you assumed the same thing. Like, you added a fucking single step.
But I guess with Redditors being proud cuckolds, literally, they feel the need to defend Tyrone's honor as he plows their wife every night. The funniest one to me is there would always be a comment claiming this show doesn't break the lore. Not explaining how it doesn't, just saying that it doesn't. You know, all the nitpicks aside, I would say the...
Well, you can't say it doesn't... it doesn't break the lore. It just doesn't. That's all you need to say, because if that's your vibe, it just doesn't. Because it's Fallout lore. It's not that important or that good. The lore, individual lore in like fucking New Vegas is so much more, because I've read like the fucking Wikipedias and shit just because I want to know what the hell's going on in some of these games and I don't necessarily want to play them. But like the lore in fucking New Vegas is more interesting than all of the shit that happens in a bunch of others. It's just the lore in fucking Fallout ubiquitously is the same again and again and again. It's the same thing on repeat over and over and over and over. It's some innocuous bad thing happening in this area is the direct result of some plan that was put into place before the war that is now happening because some brain has been unfrozen, some guy that didn't die stuck around, whatever, some programs, and it's just a series of somebody started a plan in 2045 and then or 1940, whatever the fuck the goddamn time spans are, and then like 200 years later it's coming to fruition in this vault, and then that's going to cause a bad thing. All of the best lore in Fallout is post-apocalyptic shit, and that's not the vast majority of it that I've seen. Most of the notable exception of Vegas, which actually kind of exists in and of its own. I mean, you have Mr. House sticking around, but most of what's going on in New Vegas politically with the characters and their interactions with each other is like people doing shit in the last 10 or 15 years, whereas like almost all of Fallout 3, Fallout 4 is literally just people frozen from before the fucking apocalypse doing shit after the end of it, coming out in like synthetics. Fallout 3 is just people trying to start up shit after the fact, it again and again and again. It's just the same thing. Almost every like individual area you go into in Fallout 3, with the notable exception of like a few really cool ones, is just shit started happening before the bombs, and this is what's happening now after it. The most interesting places in Fallout 3 are the Cannibal House area, and then like the Republic of Bill or whatever in the top right corner, because like people were doing shit on their own after the fact, and that lore is just the most interesting, and you can't really break it because it's kind of like discreet and like personal to whatever's going on. Like you just can't really break it. There's not much going on anyway in Fallout. It's not like highly complicated, intricate, interwoven stories that go 200 years. It's literally people were doing shit, 200-year gap of literally next to nothing, or something that was happening then just processing like a fucking loading bar, and then somebody opens a door or falls in a hole or presses a button, and then that happens, which is actually very not complicated. It's just almost really instantaneous, with the exception of there's a gap century or two. Republic of Dave, thank you.
Biggest retcon of all is Shady Sands teleporting 200 miles across California into the heart of LA. The Boneyard doesn't even exist in this show. No, Shady Sands is now in LA, which was not the case in Fallout 1. But to claim that it doesn't break the lore when you don't even know...
I appreciate talking about Fallout lore in 1 and 2, but then you still have to fucking play 3 for it to be anything that people understand. It has to be NCR Veteran Ranger, so I guess this is New Vegas. You have to be playing, you have to show playthroughs of like fucking New Vegas, Fallout 3 or Fallout 4, because Fallout 1 and 2 is just top-down isometric shit. Just boop, boop, boop.
At the time of recording this, the video is just under 200,000 views and has 14,000 comments. For comparison, my Starfield video, which has 680,000, has 12,000 comments. And I'm sure some delusion...
What metric is that? What does that mean? It's not even like a ratio. It's not even like there was as many comments as there were views on the fucking video. Like, what does that mean? Show me the rest of your video. I don't even know how to qualify that. Like the one video with not as many views. Maybe that video that didn't get as many views sucked, and people were talking about how much it sucked. Doesn't that make as much sense? Your other video was, I guess, pretty good. Not controversial. People kept watching it. More interesting. You released it at a better time. Like, what the fuck do you think you're saying? How does that equate to something? People don't talk on your videos. They're not interested in interacting with them normally.
Well,
it's other people.
Say, well, it's just
do your fucking audience members not normally know how to type? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to gather from this information?
no, these are bots, actual AI chat bots that are being rolled out into YouTube comment sections. And so, suspecting these were bots, I wrote a pinned comment. And of course, I was in.
What the fuck? Oh, dude, this alone is great. What the fuck? This comment says, wow, the Reddit bot comments are absolutely pathetic. Can you even refute a single point in the video, or will you continue to cry about my political beliefs? Dude, shut the you fucking pussy, dude. Can fucking righties stop being gigantic fucking pussies on the internet? Like, can the people that constantly crow about how, like, nice guys finish last and we need more alpha males in society and all this, stop being gigantic, sopping, dripping, fucking panty-ruining pussies for 5 fucking seconds? They were more concerned about my political views on the internet. Like, dude, like, we haven't... Like, what, this is new? What the fuck has changed? People will talk about your fucking political views in fucking 2005, or they would skip it and just call you a straight up fucking slur. Like, I was saying this before earlier. Fake and gay used to be the top comment on YouTube. I think it gets automatically auto-moderated out of existence at this point because it's just... That used to be what people would say to you. Now you're fucking what? You're whining about this shit? So people just say you're a fucking cunt. They're just like, wow, you're a dipshit. And then they fucking roll. It's not a bot. But, like, please stop being a gigantic fucking pushbag about everything. Oh, my God. Can you believe they're talking about my political beliefs instead of your video? Like, you were already talking about your political beliefs in this video for, like, 10 seconds. Do you talk about them in this one? Are your political beliefs separate from you? You sound like a fucking whinging incel. You got that... My mom wiped my ass personally by hand until I was like 15 tone of voice. Like, I can't get over it. You seem like built for being shaken upside down for the gold in your pockets. When the fuck, but like, this shit is fucking weak, dude. Absolute weak shit.
Inflammatory, but this is me we're talking about, so that's besides the point. But in the comment,
this is me we're talking. I'm known to say, everybody, I'm known to say a few naughty words. I've been known to say stuff about Tyrone. Oh, what if a black guy fucks a white girl? How about that? Oh, hey, watch out, cancel police. Watch out, culture cops. Oh, hey, Mr. Edgy Boy is here. You know me, Mr. Cool Guy. Synthetic Man's here to tell it like it is. You guys ever seen Jordan Peterson? I'm like him, but somehow more interested in trains and peeing my pants in public. What the fuck? Watch out, everybody. I'm going to say a slur. Hold on, everyone. Buckle up. I'm the JoJo Siwa of being an edgy white boy. Oh, I can't believe my little tiny jokes won't. They almost got caught up by the TOS. You can't say anything anymore. I will also just obey TOS because I want to make money. I don't stand for anything. But you guys know me. I'm the edgiest boy. It's me, Mr. Synthetic. Watch out, everyone. I'm about to say a slur. Fucking loot.
and I said, if you do not reply to one of these 3 questions posted, I will block you from this channel. And the whole point of that is to prove that you are not an AI chatbot. And what do you think happened? Well over 50 comments did not address any of the 3 questions in the post. And yes, some of these were just retarded Zoomers or millennials.
Oh, watch out, everybody. Oh, watch out. He's very cool. Hey, I watch Nicholas Diorio. I say the R slur. Woo, gotta watch out. Oh, hey, you guys ever been on kiwi farms? You better watch out. I'm gonna make a little thread on you on the kiwi farms. I said the R slur. You can't stop me. I'm Mr. Edgy, all right? I'm Mr. Saying It Like It Is. Now, if you don't answer my question the exact way that I asked it, I will ban you for being a robot. Watch out, everybody. I'm a pretty edgy guy. I will kick you out if I think you're a robot. No one would ever just call me a piece of shit for being irritating as fuck on the internet. You better watch out. It's the Synthetic Man. Here I come.
Redditors who are trying to throw a gotcha in. But no, there were quite a few that are just,
oh, watch out. This is soy. This is Reddit. As a 16-year-old or whatever the fuck, oh, I guess he's probably fucking, what? I grew up on Minecraft. I've been on scary Minecraft servers. You better watch out. I'm an edgy guy. I've been on 4chan's poll board 3 times. This is Reddit. This is soy. Have you guys ever Sopranos posted on 4chan's TV board? I don't think so. Watch out for me. I'm going to say a slur on the internet. I'm a very scary guy. I'm Mr. Synthetic. I tell it like it is. Fucking loser, dude.
just straight up fucking chatbot responses that don't address anything in the post. My story has been corroborated by V, not the board, but the Romanian who's Sargon's buddy, you might remember from back in the—
Oh my god, watch out everybody, it's me, it's Mr. Synthetic. You guys ever heard of Sargon Avocado? He's an edgy fella. He said he wouldn't rape a chick one time. He's a friend of mine, he's with V. I'm gonna name drop a fucking 4chan, not the 4chan board, no, not V. The real guy, he hangs out with Sargon Avocado. The biggest fucking loser on the right. You guys remember Sargon of Akkad? He actually pissed and shit his pants when Mr. Medicare said, your fucking causes are lame and you're a fucking loser douchebag and irrelevant. Dude, name dropping Sargon of Akkad in the year of our Lord 2024 is rough. It better be in the context of like, I saw fucking Sargon of Akkad and he looked sad and alone somewhere. Otherwise, dude, Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, my story was corroborated. These Reddit bots are gonna get me. What? This is shit is cringe as fuck, dude. If you come here to defend Mr. Synthetic and you're like one of his weird little Zoomer children, let me tell you right now, story about somebody named Sargon of Akkad. Okay, you're gonna sit down and let me pop you in if you're a little fucking righty. There was once upon a time a guy who was so fucking cringe that literally he eliminated an entire political party in Britain, and his name was Carl Benjamin, or Sargon of Akkad. He still exists today, drunk as fuck on his, like, I still won't just say slurs out loud neo-Nazi podcast that he started up with other irrelevance from the Gamergate era. And he is a guy that's still trying to get the band back together, and the band was never together. You are watching a future version of that type of creator, okay? This is depressingly fucking weak sauce content. I refuse to have the Synthetic man be a bad guy on the internet, because if this is the best people can do, the content cycles are done. This is just the weakest cringe I've ever fucking seen in my life. Like complaining about other people getting laid. If you're like dog whistling and getting upset that the fucking dog whistle got caught out, and then fucking soying about fucking Reddit and name dropping V of all places. Not V, another guy. If you continue watching this guy, that's bad. If you fucking start repeating anything that this dipshit says off his channel, I guarantee you, if you create a permanent record of it with your name on it, it will live in the fucking, in your past like a fucking ghost, and it will come up and snatch the soul out of your body at the worst possible time. You'll be at your fucking wedding, getting ready to be married, your chud days behind you, just being a productive member of society, maybe not even like a fucking lefty or anything, just a non-cringe, moderate Christian righty, and you'll remember the time you shared something from Synthetic Man, and you'll be looking into the eyes of your wife, and it will poison the entire rest of the day. It'll fucking cringe you so hard. When you have your heart attack when you're in your fucking 80s and shit, and you're like watching your grandkids play, it's like The Godfather Part 2. You guys remember The Godfather? Actually, no, that's The Godfather 1. And you're gonna be, and then you're gonna remember the time that you fucking reshared a fucking Synthetic Man video, and it's going, and you're gonna fucking go down, dude. Your last moments are gonna be you talking about how fucking you and none of your internet friends whose faces you've never seen can't get pussy because for some reason black guys are fucking all of the hot chicks, and you're gonna want to die. Don't do it to yourself. Literally do anything else. Go get a job cutting grass, even if you already have a job. Just do Fight Club, all right? Go start up a fucking crew of dudes fighting in the basement of delis in South Jersey or some shit instead of doing this, because this shit is fucking, it will kill you. It will haunt you for your entire life, and then it will fucking snatch the goddamn soul out of your body in your last moments on Earth. Do not watch this content, and do not repeat it. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God.
He also confirmed he was debating with bots on Twitter. You can check out the Archcast video reviewing the show. Their comments are full of bots.
Oh God, the Archcast. This isn't remotely respectable. Hold on, did I almost get it? This, my brain's trying to make me say an R slur because that's the only thing I can think of when I think of these guys, but I'm not going to do it because I'm better than that. This is ridiculous. Fucking Archcast. Bro. Oh my God. Could you imagine getting your homies together and the person that you hop on the fucking line with is the Archcast? And you gotta like, imagine what it's like talking to Archcast offline before you start. You know, you're in like the pregame. If you've never done any like live appearances and shit, you guys remember when I was talking to Lore Lodge and they didn't have any of their shit set up yet? Normally, if you're that, they do that off screen, right? And while you're all getting set up, you're kind of out of character. The K-fob's off. Even if it's like all nonfiction, non-political, nobody has a character. You're kind of like, all right, yeah, we're getting into it. We're kind of in the green room type deal, and you're just sitting there talking the fucking Archcast, and he sounds like a normal human being. He's just like, oh yes, I really like this, Joe. Oh, it's great. It's nice to see you again, talk to you. And then you just know in the back of your heart, exhausted, like you feel physically tired because you know any second now the camera's gonna turn on, the light's gonna pop on, whatever. The recording light's gonna go, and you're gonna hear him start rolling his fucking R's like an absolute 3-year-old fucking maroon trying to like dramatically read fucking Tolkien. And you're going to have to listen to that for like hours while he talks about the most inane, no one gives a shit, maidenless fucking content you've ever heard about. And you're sitting there. To have that as my friend, you may as well just stab me in the eye with a fucking 10-foot knitting needle. Like, God, just let me go. 10-inch, I mean. Let me go. Let me die. Slide me into the fucking dark waters and have death call my name.
One thing I absolutely can't blame on bots, however, is the sheer number of people claiming I didn't pay attention to the first episode because I got a bunch of plot points wrong. Every single point I got wrong is because I only watched the first episode, which I stated in the last video. Yes, the show has this thing called plot twists. Did you want me to read a Cliff's Notes of every episode plot before I made the review? Are people not allowed to review just the first episode of a show? Look, I know a lot.
Well, if you just review the first episode of the show and you get the fucking plot points wrong, then you're a fucking idiot. Write them down and then read them. Is what he said. Was he giving like his expectations of what would happen? He's just making assumptions and shit. He's doing right-wing shit. Oh, I saw this thing happen so clearly. Oh, it's got. Oh, we're gonna. Did he mention? I'm gonna guess. My guess is he's gonna mention. He has to have mentioned fucking Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars one time.
A lot of the noticers in my audience are not the least bit shocked by this and probably don't really care that much, but this is fucking huge. AstroTurfing has gotten completely out of control at this point. I've seen plenty of paid marketers on
AstroTurfing,
especially on Reddit and 4chan, but if now YouTube comments are just going to be flooded with bots.
What is on what?
Especially on Reddit and 4chan, probably don't really care that much. But this is fucking huge. AstroTurfing has gotten completely out of control at this point. I've seen plenty of paid marketers on other websites, especially on Reddit and 4chan. But if now YouTube...
Where the fuck did you see a paid marketer on 4chan? Are you actually falling for fucking shill posting on TV? Are you actually that fucking stupid? Holy shit. Dude, the old friends have officially dominated the Zoomers. They don't know anymore. If you guys, okay, let me explain this because this guy's a actual moron. First off, nobody advertises on 4chan. That's why 4chan is what it is because it's dog shit. 4chan has 2 types of advertisements: porn and sex toys, and that's pretty much it. Every once in a while, some fucking absolute maroon will try to sell a real product on there for some fucking reason. But 4chan has, since day fucking one, been like, we have millions upon millions of fucking views, like whatever, a day, and we cannot sell ads. We can't sell ads. Why? Because advertising on 4chan is worthless. Worthless. And so there's an ancient fucking joke in a bunch of different areas of 4chan about pretending to be a shill and shilling a product. Hey, fellow interneters, what's up, other 4chaners? I just wanted to say I think I'm really, really interested in this new episode of Fallout New Vegas TM. You know, that joke goes back 14 fucking years. I think people were pretending to be Todd Howard to sell Skyrim in 2011. If you try to find that copy pasta, that shit fucking exists. This dude is actually believes people are going to get on the fuck TV board or worse, the V board and pretend to be interested in content to sell it to 4chaners. Are you at it? Why? Who? Sometimes people just like shit. That's the crazy part. People just like it. My man's over here like, I'm a 4chan expert. Shut the fuck up. Maybe Reddit, because Reddit is what it is, and they used to do that on Reddit. But 4chan is actively so hostile to positivity that there's no one is ever going to be able to do it. If anything, I would say the people that are negatively talking about Fallout on 4chan might be the closest fucking thing to paid shilling that would be out there just to get the conversation going. But even then, it's just still your fucking add-on posting on 4chan. If you wanted to really advertise on the board, just fucking pay for a DDoS campaign and fill up the entire fucking thing. Literally just go to Fiverr, pay 70 fucking random Indian dudes at some call center to just keep posting about your fucking dog shit product again and again and again and again on the same board. They'll have 800 little fucking cell phones and shit with all of that many different IPs, and they'll just continuously post on it again and again and again and again and again. This dude thinks like somebody's like, man, I don't know, I think fucking Fallout's aight. Or even better, hey friends, this new Fallout is the best thing ever. Does anyone want to talk about it? And then you get fucking engagement bait. This dude is literally complaining about you posting. Literally complaining about fucking you posting on 4chan. If you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, then you count yourself blessed. Everyone that knows what I just said is, dude, this is the most cringe fucking shit ever. This is why all of the Zoomers should have just, their chip should have been put in their fucking brains the second they started talking to each other on Minecraft. Because you end up with whatever this fucking content is.
YouTube comments are just going to be flooded with bots. There's going to be no real discussion anymore. It'll be so easy to create the illusion of a majority.
Todd Howard Pretenders goes way back. Dude, that's the start. It's Todd Howard and Jimmy posting. You guys remember Jimmy posting? Wikipedia's guy. Wikipedia's asks like once a year for donations. And back in like 2008, 2009, I think it was Jimmy or whatever. He'd be like, Jimmy want money. Jimmy, can you give me just $5? And it would draw his face smaller and smaller and smaller with the Photoshop like stretch tool until he was like, Jimmy just need $10 for Wikipedia. Fucking Jimmy posting. Todd Howard posting. Hey everybody, it's Todd Howard in a mustache. Hey guys, have you tried my new game, Skyrim TM 3rd edition? It's probably going to be, or not my game, but someone else's game. It's probably going to be one of the best games ever. And then have another person like in a fucking sombrero with like smoking a cigarette. Yeah, man, my name's Cool T, and as a official 4chan poster TM, I think the internet hate machine is just gonna love my new game, Skyrim HD Crystal Edition. Oh my god, citing 4chan, I've seen bot activity on 4chan is the most. I started using that website when I was 12 and I was on an edgy Minecraft server shit I've ever heard. This dude is just fucking Dark Universe Xander Hall. Let me just put it that way. If you don't understand anything I'm saying but you understand this dude is Dark Universe TM Xander Hall. Fucking just hitting the perfect tier of cringe. My man said, while you were out there getting laid, I was studying nothing.
Opinion. And speaking of which, there were many bot comments that basically said something along the lines of, how does it feel to be in the minority opinion? If 99.9% of people think 2 + 2 = 5, does that mean they're right? No, it doesn't, you fucking idiots. Call of Duty sells like 20 million copies a year, and we all know it's trash. I don't care if everyone likes the Fallout show, it's still garbage. So yeah, sorry if that was a little long, but I had to get this out of the way first, just so that my viewers know that there's a very good chance you'll be debating with either bots or...
Just so you guys know, I have established I have established the terms for loyalty to enter my clubhouse. Just so my viewers know, there is specifically things that you can say, so I know that you're my viewers, and I know that you're ready to join my server. If you are going to be on the cool Elite Hacksaw 4chan server, no slurs allowed server on 4chan, I need to know that you're an official member of my server. So if you're going to come in here and post, I just want you to know we've had a bot activity lately, and if you do these things, you're probably just Reddit or Soy or a bot. And if you post any of these things, I just want you to know that we all know that you're not part of this server, and we'll fucking ban you. We'll kick you out because we don't need any of this. This is an Andrew Tate alpha male. We are 18 plus. Only server for edgy boys, okay? No pronouns and bios in my fucking Minecraft server. Homos, LOL.
Or Redditors in bad faith who just hate me because I have controversial political opinions. There's nothing a Redditor...
Dude, I gotta say, I can barely fucking watch a video. I hate you because you're cringe, man. I hate you because you're fucking cringe, if anything. Dude. I don't really, I can't say I actually hate anybody, but your content is fucking, you just sound stupid as fuck.
Alright, since I have to cover 7 episodes in one video, I'm going to heavily condense the plot synopsis for each episode and give my thoughts on the major details. I don't really have time to nitpick everything, and this video will be over an hour long, and I'm not going to make this over an hour long, I promise you. So feel free to point out other things you hated.
I'm not going to make this over an hour long, I promise you. This motherfucker been cutting. He clipped it down as close as he could get it. Oh, you had fucking 7 minutes you could have cut here, and like another fucking bit you could have cut there too.
Starting off with episode 2, we have easily the worst episode of the show. It starts off where we see an Enclave research facility, I guess, and the—
Bro, this is fucking trash. Oh my god. This, you know, fucking, I wish iDubbbz had been not as lame as he was and had gone harder on Leafy. If somebody had put, if Leafy had just put himself like completely in the content graveyard at some point, we wouldn't have to deal with this shit.
The one not evil Enclave scientist who spares a German Shepherd from incineration and takes it as his own. For some reason that is never explained, by the way, he gets access to this extremely important artifact that is the MacGuffin that drives the entire plot of the show. And
for some reason it's never explained. Isn't it just obvious that he's like Enclave? I thought that was the point. I'm not going to watch this entire thing. I guess maybe I'll watch a little bit of the first episode synopsis. Isn't the entire point that the guy's an Enclave scientist? Isn't that... That's it, right? He's Enclave? The Enclave is still doing... That's like saying... That's all of Fallout lore. That's all of Fallout lore is for some fucking reason. I don't know. The Enclave was doing some shit. The old... is for reasons. That's fucking Fallout. They thought it would happen. This guy's doing... He's doing a little bit of fucking... for energy shit.
Long story short, he has to escape from the facility. An auto turret shoots at him and misses every fucking shot as he's moving at 2 miles an hour. Look at how bad this looks.
Yeah, because it's fucking Fallout, dipshit. High luck. You have you not played the games? All of the characters in this clearly have special stats. That's the fucking, you don't have to, they have to spell it out for him, so he's got to fucking like look at his goddamn Pip-Boy. You need a Pip-Boy to turn on so you can see his special stats. He's clearly got special stats. He's a scientist, so he's probably got high perception, high int, and he's probably got a fucking fair deal bit of luck. So he's succeeding the fucking rolls on the shots. That's the joke. Oh my god, dude. He'll complain that he wasn't spoon-fed exposition right when a new plotline is introduced. This guy is a fucking idiot, man. I didn't realize the people that ruined fucking TV actually have their own YouTube channels. I've got to start watching this shit. I got to start watching this shit more. Dude, Zoomers, you should have never existed. It's so fucking upsetting. Where is this guy's house? I'm gonna go fucking cut the grass at 6 a.m. Right? I'm gonna go cut the grass at 6 a.m. on a Saturday right outside his fucking bedroom door. I swear to God.
Remember that people actually like this show every time you see shit like this. In the next scene, we see Lucy explore the desert wasteland of California, and the Enclave scientist finds her at night conveniently and tries to explain to her that the wasteland is—
Yeah, because it's Fallout. Literally, it's Todd Howard Games. Because it's a fucking Bethesda game. She took a nap to rotate the cycle to day, which you do in every one of those games, and she got hit with a quest in the middle of the night. That happens so fucking... It's literally... Waking up. Hey there, Wanderer. I've been watching you from a distance away. You seem like you were the... I've been looking for you, Nerevar. It's the fucking most... Oh my God, that's fucking awesome. What a fucking moron, dude.
It's an inhospitable nightmare.
This dude, I don't know, how the fuck does this guy, like, survive walking outside? Like, has he ever walked out in a rainstorm and nearly drowned, seeing if it was raining coming from where the rain was coming from?
I'm not saying the Brotherhood of Steel should be like Fallout 3, where they're all good guy knights or whatever. I'm completely fine with the Brotherhood being xenophobic isolationists who preserve technology. I think that's great. Unfortunately, they never do that in this show. No, instead, Titus is a mega pussy. He gets taken out by a fucking Yao Guai, a guy in T60 power armor.
Yao Guai are fucking strong. Also, what if it was just a legendary Yao Guai? What if he was low level? Like, you can kill... You die in power armor in these games. Wait, what? What point is that? What point is that? That you can't get taken out by a giant radioactive super bear just because you're wearing power armor. It's fucking power armor. You can kill the people in the power armor. That's how you get the power armor sometimes. You fucking shoot them to death. They die. Legendary Yao Guai. There's legendary bloat flies that will destroy you. It's the universe. That's just how fucking Fallout works. What? I can't even remember enough about the Brotherhood of Steel, but I feel like just everybody... There are no good guys in Fallout, first off. They're just all... Everybody's kind of out for themselves and trying to survive. The closest thing you see to good guys are like the occasional semi-good Samaritans of a dubious nature who are at least just like trying to be good despite the hellish circumstances of the waste. What the fuck?
This is one of many moments where Maximus is borderline evil in this show. But I guess it's okay because the guy was a racist and he looks white. I do want to point out, he's not actually technically white, but I don't want to go into that. But of course...
Oh, is he Jewish? Just call him a fucking Jew, dude. Everyone knows. Like, what are you fucking talking about? He's not technically white, but I'm not going to go into that. Dude, just say it. We're all talking about 4chan. We already know you've been on the TV board. You calling Reddit soy. Just say he's Jewish. You can just do that. If you're a racist, anti-Semitic piece of shit, just own it. Don't be a fucking pussy about it. God damn. Or Italian or something. Whatever the fuck. Everyone knows what you're saying. You're not getting away with it. Just say it. Stop being a fucking pussy. Like, fight for your beliefs for once, you fucking coward.
And speaking of not explaining it, Maximus doesn't explain what happened to Titus. No, he just pretends that he died, and now he pretends to be Titus for almost the rest of the entire show. And there's no consequences for this, by the way. At the end, somehow the Brotherhood conveniently forgets that he told them that he died and Titus lived. Oh,
that just doesn't even happen. What is he talking about? The guy... I might be fucking completely out of my mind, but doesn't the fucking head... of the Brotherhood just say, like, didn't you kill him? And he's like, yeah. He just lets him take over because fucking Maximus becomes a hero that, like, to the cause because he gets the credit for killing that lady even though someone else kills her. What is he talking about? Also, killing someone and stealing their identity is just like a thing that happens in fiction and real life. And then, I don't know, just a plot happens and... What in the absolute fuck, man?
And this is not the only plot hole in this show. In the next scene, we're back to Lucy, and we get a scene straight out of Borderlands where some idiot is living out in the middle of nowhere with no resources, somehow surviving, and he drinks all of Lucy's water. Haha, so funny, she should stop trusting people, but she keeps doing it. Eventually, she heads over to...
What? 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 You know, Fallout, that game where there's just no people standing out in the middle of the wasteland who you'll rent. There's just Fallout, the game with no random encounters. Fallout, the game where people just live in fucking shacks in the middle of a literal radioactive wasteland. What do you fuck? Oh my god, I've played a game. I'm the expert. This guy, I mean, holy shit. This is the most he has never played the games ever. What in the fuck is he talking about? That's just one of the best parts of the games is random people come up to you and then you experience their weird stories. People ask you for like caps. You know what I mean? Like, hey, can I get a few caps? Hey, buddy, can a brother get a few caps? You give somebody caps. You're like, oh, hey, you're pretty generous. Can I have some more? Wow, I can't believe you gave me all those caps. Can I have some more caps? Cool. And you're like, what do I get for it? Nothing, man. I just asked you for caps. But thanks. Runs away. Like, that's so common in the games. This dude is just literally saying cool, interesting things that happen in a like shitty little fucking soy-chan voice, man. What in the fuck is this? I hate this idea that people have where characters have to be perfectly logical at all times or else they're a bad character. Some people are dumb IRL. Yeah, it's like the character can't be flawed. Unlike this character, I can see everything that's happening in the game or in the story. Why don't they understand it? Like, bro, you never leave.
To be gone. But also, it's not like every inch of the country was hit with nukes. So this actually makes a lot of sense. I kind of like this. Now, something I really...
the green's back because of the Garden of Earth creation kit. GEC has been... This is after a bunch of the games. So the GEC has been activated and is regrowing green stuff. And the fucking water filtration system has been installed in Washington, D.C. to fix the water. Like, it's down the line. So, like, more stuff is there now. Right? Am I fucking crazy? Like, I thought that was the point of it. Like, that's why people can drink normal water now, because you're downstream in some of the games, and so some of this stuff has been activated to fix the capital wastes.
Really don't like is that Lucy comes across this shop called Ma's Rarities, and this old woman here explains to us that vault dwellers represent rich people and surface dwellers represent poor people. Again, this once again proves fans of the show haven't actually played the fucking games.
No, but that's in universe. Because you have to be rich to live in the fucking vaults. That it was really expensive to go live in the vault. That's just true. Basically, almost all of the people that were outside of the vaults when the nukes went off were because either they couldn't get to the vault that they paid to be in, or because they're really expensive and there was a short waiting list. You know what I mean? Or like they couldn't pay to get in, or they couldn't afford it, or they just couldn't make it to it in time. Like, that is explicit in the fucking lore of the games that people paid to be in the vaults, or they were already upper crust that didn't have to be because they were like they were like generals and fucking like execs and shit, and they didn't have to pay because like they already owned a spot or something. That is a fundamental fact of the games that's completely inarguable. It's not even like a hardcore, like, oh, you have to fucking, like, listen to a 2-hour lefty video essay to find this. That's just what they tell you as part of the game. It's not even controversial. What the fuck are you talking about?
Either that or they just conveniently ignore obvious propaganda right in their fucking face. No, Vault Dwellers represent a time capsule of the 50s retro future culture. That's why they're all so naive and friendly and neighborly, and they have to learn to survive in this inhospitable environment where everything's trying to kill you. Never at any point in any of—
Yeah, because it's like the 1950s, where there was a whole beaver cleaver section of society that paid to literally be isolated from everybody else. She's slumming it. This is slumming it. She's going and hanging out in the black side of town, basically. Like, that's the inference. That's why almost everybody that's in the vaults are fucking white people in the original. There's rich people in the vaults, and they're literally segregated in a gated community away from all of the undesirables. And then when you go out, all these people, you're slumming it. You should have just stayed in the vault where things are nice. You think there's a little bit of adventure. You're going to be able to kick your shoes off and have a good time out here in the slums. Like, literally slumming it the way people did in the 1950s and 60s. To have a little bit of excitement. I'm going to the black side of town. That's fucking literally what it is. It's blatant as shit. Here's the crazy part. Why do you think that's offensive? This is the wild shit about fucking, fake righties don't even understand. You should be about it. The argument you're supposed to be making is, why is that bad? You fucking idiot. That's what you're supposed to be saying. Like, they're trying to smack us over the head with propaganda. If you say it like that, you're preemptively assuming that the correct thing, that's bad, that it's bad that there's segregated societies. Which is kind of great, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird for a dude who's doing racial fucking dog whistles and stuff to not know his own fucking credo enough to know how to call it out. You're like, well, I don't know. This fucking segregated society shit seems pretty bad. I don't know why they would put that in the show. Earlier, you were trying to do a name the Jew against a fucking random Brotherhood guy. Or name the non-white, whatever you want to call it, and talking about fucking literally doing the Tyrone Stacy cuck fucking meme. But now we're literally talking about segregation and putting fucking class separation between people, and you're completely fucking baffled about it. What a fucking moron, man. Like, this is why it is so strange on the internet these days. You're so fucking stupid that, like, you're preemptively trying to, like, you understand that it's bad. That's good. But you're trying to fucking, like, go through your absolutely crooked fucking skull to try to be like, well, Fallout has to be bad. I know it has to be bad because we were nice to a black person. That's pretty much where we start with. So I just have to call out everything I see immediately. But in doing so, you're so fucking stupid that you accidentally say the things that you would like are bad. Like, just the worst, most diggity dog shit fucking morons on the internet. Like, I hate righties so fucking bad. It reminds me when people were saying Final Fantasy VII wasn't political. It's the same thing. You have literally people in the slums. Sector 17 slums. And they just drop the rich neighborhood on them to quell rebellions. Oh, fuck. It's absolutely fucking absurd. But just to hammer it home, vaults are bad, and they are about capitalism, and they are about segregation, classist segregation, maybe even in certain cases racial segregation, to literally separate you from the riffraff outside. The Enclave specifically, as I recall, is set up because they want to put all of the rich people classified into the vaults so that they can, like, have better rich people, and then they're going to burn all of the undesirables off the face of the earth with the nuclear winter that they start up. It's the day of the rope shit. That's what the Enclave is. They're fucking hyper racists. They're fucking super fucking evil. And that's the whole point of it. Like, and it is bad. No one's hitting you over the head with it. You're just coming into contact with your own ideology, and you're finding it repugnant because it fucking is. Maybe, if anything, he's just seeing it being bad because he's like, well, I don't think I would be allowed in the vaults. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't. Me and you aren't going to be allowed in the vaults, dipshit. Strange J Vault 118 was originally supposed to have a house to house a population that was half prole and have super rich. Yeah, but the vaults weren't made for them. It was literally designed with class division in mind, or else it would have been a general. Yeah, there's like the thing is also just the people that are in the segregated society who think that they're the chosen people. The deeper aspect of that is that even you aren't really chosen. Even you guys are lab rats for the people that own the vaults. Even if you think you can buy your spot above the fucking riffraff, you still are fucking subservient to the actual people that own everything. And that's where it comes to the war never changes, because those class dynamics, the stratification, the constant try to seize the weapons of war, the development of weapons of war, the unearthing of weapons of war, and the rearticulation of the same conflicts again and again and again and again and again that is the war never changes. I don't know what else you get out of war never changes otherwise. Is it just that, like, people die sometimes? People die if they are killed.
The games is implied that vault dwellers are rich people. The only vaults that maybe come close to that are the control vaults. And yes, it's set up that Vault 33 is a control vault, but it's not in reality. We'll get to that plot twist when it comes. The vast majority of vaults had horrific science experiments take place in them. I wouldn't exactly call that a haven for the rich. So of course...
Yeah, neither would the rich, you fucking moron. That's why they lied to them. He's never played one of these games. He just hasn't. I was talking to my wife about this because my wife hasn't really played through Fallout either. But they do that. They do the standard plot run through of any individual vault run in this show, which is there's a vault and you learn about the people's lives in the vault, and your goal is to always get to the overseer's office. And then when you get to the overseer's office, you find out generally what's actually been happening in the vault, the horrors of the vault, because the overseers always know the deeper fucking thing that's going on. And it's always, we're not telling anyone in the vault what the fuck is going to happen in here. It's the same thing over and over again. That's why it's crazy he doesn't understand it, because it's one of the most, like, predictable parts of the gameplay cycle, to the point where, like, that's really what you're doing. You're like, oh, I found a vault. I'm going to go into the vault, and my first goal is to open it, and then my second one is going to be to try to find the overseer's office. I usually can just unlock everything, and I can also figure out what the fuck was going on in here. And it's again and again and again and again. Wow. This vault was to do this thing. The population was not notified. And it's, yeah, you're paying to be in the vault, or you're paying to get in the vaults, and then you don't realize that there's going to be experiments happening to you. Or maybe sometimes you do. But, like, that's the entire, I can't say anything else, like a tautology at that point. That's the entire fucking sub-premise of vaults in Fallout, is that even the rich people who thought they were buying their chance aren't as powerful as the truly powerful people who control everything. So even when you think you can buy your spot, you don't really. God damn.
Of course, the lady doesn't help her, but conveniently the Enclave scientist caught up with her, and he reveals that he knows all about Vault 33, and of course, it turns out that he's the guy that she's looking for to find a way to get to her father. Of course, the ghoul shows up, and we get half of a pretty cool action scene, where we get to see Walton Goggins blow away a bunch of mercs, and actually, yeah, it's pretty cool. He's got some kind of shotgun firing, I guess, armor-piercing sabot rounds, and no, I'm not gonna nitpick that. It's Fallout, obviously the...
Is he fucking, like, actively stupid? The revolver fires little mini nukes. They're like armor-piercing mini nukes. It's on the screen right here.
It's armor-piercing sabot rounds, and no, I'm not gonna nitpick.
Look.
That. It's Fallout, obviously the guns aren't realistic, and Bethesda has proven time and time again, they know nothing about guns. But it looks pretty cool, I'll say that. One thing that does...
It's the most Fallout shit ever. He shoots little tiny mini nukes. That's the point of it.
Kind of bother me about this scene is that for some reason ghouls are now basically immortal zombies. If you don't shoot them in
that one vault where they all sacrifice the overseer,
yes. Big retcon, and don't try to tell me it isn't one. In the head, they don't die. That is a pretty ghouls are now basically immortal zombies. If you don't shoot them in the head, they don't die. That is a pretty big retcon, and don't try to tell me it isn't one, because it's never been established that you have to shoot them in the head. Even if you
I mean, it's not. What? You ever shot a ghoul in Fallout? You can shoot them in the head and they survive anyway. What in the hell? I don't even know is that a retcon. It's just them trying to explain why people can absorb 10 billion fucking shots in this world. Headshots are crits, but like, yeah, I think in some of them, in Fallout 4, can't you blow limbs off of ghouls and they still keep coming after you? Because they're very immune to damage overall. The earlier games is just kind of like, you couldn't program all of that in there. But like, you shoot the fuck out of ghouls. Shoot the fuck out of everybody in that game. You literally fucking unload bullets into people's faces and they stand up. But this is all fine. I don't know what point he's making. Maybe I'm wrong.
Which I think is just absurd, but we're not going to get into that. This is clearly a retcon. Also, in the chaos, the ghoul stabs dog meat, and yes, I'll be calling the dog.
And it also doesn't even have to be a retcon. Just like different parts of the capital wasteland and different time periods in it. People just have different assumptions. It might just be that they said that and they don't know. That's the thing. Like, someone saying something doesn't make it true. Necessarily, like, for some things when it's written, it's like, okay, yeah, that's like full-on accurate exposition, but like, it's Fallout, so sometimes like people just saying things and not knowing whether it's the case or not is completely fine, because it's a post-apocalyptic wasteland where there's very limited communication person to person.
Come on, that's something straight out of a Bollywood film. Not to mention, Maximus is an idiot. Why doesn't he have a gun? He had a gun in a previous scene. It didn't break.
Dude, literally, Maximus is an idiot. That's the point. Everybody has a very obvious special counter, and Maximus is very clearly low int. Like, that's the ongoing joke, is that Maximus is fucking stupid as shit. Maximus is on like a fucking 3 int playthrough. He's actually dumb and has an insanely high endurance stat. Maximus can get the absolute shit kicked out of him and then stand back up again and again and again, and he doesn't understand basic stuff. He hasn't done power armor training, which you have to do, I think, in every version of the game that has power armor, as far as I know. And I think a lot of times you have to have a high science skill or tech skill or whatever in order to even use power armor correctly in the first place. He hasn't trained on power armor, so he's using it incorrectly. That's the fucking point. And power armor does have jump jets. Like, okay, they just put some stuff in so it would be wacky and funny. I don't give a shit. That's fucking awesome. Good. Cool. Dope. What the fuck?
In the midst of this really shitty Marvel movie fight, the old lady grinds this metal boot onto the Enclave dude's leg, which just feels like straight shock value because it doesn't even save him, by the way. And then the ghoul shows up in the room, gives Dogmeat a stim pack, and now
that shit was fucking cool. What is this guy? What is this fucking loser on about? That was one of the best parts. They have a little they have a little fucking auto dock prosthetic thing. They jam it onto your leg and it eats the bottom of your leg and puts a little fucking metal stick down. That shit was funny as fuck. What are you talking? That was awesome. It was one of the most Fallout things I've seen. That was just good. It was just good. It was good content. What in the fuck is this asshole on about? What the fuck? Tyler, literally mini Maximus? Absolutely, dude.
Now, all of a sudden, they're buddies. And of course, he uses Dogmeat to track down the Enclave guy. The episode ends back in the middle of the desert again. The Enclave dude is starting to bleed out. And so he tells Lucy to chop off his head.
Yeah, because fucking, dumbass. You dumb motherfucking idiot. But the ghoul has the fucking animal friendship perk. You fucking moron. Because he used to work with animals. He has the fucking animal friendship perk where animals are cool with him. That is in the fucking game. You absolute fucking moron. I can remember this off the top of my fucking head. He has the perk where he can be friends with animals. That he's good with horses. He's good with the dog. That is they're literally showing off the fucking innards of the goddamn game. What in the fuck is wrong with this asshole, dude? Holy shit. I can't believe he had the balls to share this. This is the stupidest fucking review of something I've ever heard.
Head, because the thing they need is in his head. Again, this is done purely for shock value and his idiocy. The thing in his neck does not need to be in his head to work, so they carry around a fucking rotting head for the entire season.
That's awesome. That is the most Fallout shit ever. What are you talking about? This guy is literally fucking stupid as shit. Holy fuck, I can't believe this. Dude, those aren't bots. Those are fucking those are concerned citizens telling you you're a fucking moron. I think people are worried that the last neuron's gonna stop firing in the back of your brain and you're gonna suffocate to death. That shit's cool as fuck. It's the most Fallout thing ever. Look, traveler, you can't take me with you, but I have the chip in my neck. Go ahead and take it. Like, yeah, he fucking just cut his fucking head off and take him with it. That's awesome. And then you got somebody carrying around a head. That's fucking awesome. That's just cool. That's just fucking awesome. What are you talking about? She cuts his fucking head off with an auto ripper or whatever the fuck. I think they're just called rippers. She cuts his head off with a ripper and carries his head around. That's fucking great. That's just fucking awesome. There is no fucking excuse to not like that. Oh, she's gonna carry his head around? Yeah! It's gonna get eaten by a giant frog in like one fucking episode. What the fuck?
Nobody thinks to dig the chip out of his neck. Dude, they turn Fallout into Borderlands. You're gonna see.
Also, like, it's in his head. It's a chip. It's a little tiny, right? Remember, it was like tiny. It was a little thing. If he thought it goes in his neck to keep it safe, then keep it in his fucking neck. Why not? Why the fuck not? I have no idea what's going on here. All I know is I don't like it.
See that more and more throughout this show. This is straight up fucking Borderlands cringe, unfunny garbage. And that's episode 2. I give it a 3 out
It's fucking absolute gooner with the fucking
of 10. The only reason it isn't even lower than that is because Walton Goggins is pretty entertaining as the ghoul, and
So I don't like this, and everyone on my Minecraft server is allowed to like it because we decided that it's woke and gay. But I gotta say, Walton Goggins was kind of cool because he did have a gun and he was wearing a trench coat and a hat. And sometimes when I draw my Pikachu version of me, who is 8 feet tall and throws lightning like Zeus from God of War, I thought that like his trench coat and his hat kind of like reminded me of my Pikachu Sona, and so I thought that was kind of cool. But everything else is cringe and gay, and anyone that says they like it is going to get kicked out of the server because I don't want to hear it, because it's just like Borderlands. And when I watched Borderlands, I thought Borderlands was fake and gay, and I didn't like it. Jesus Christ. Men, don't run out on your children, okay? That's how we wind up with whatever the fuck this is. Lord almighty. God damn, dude. Okay, I'm good. I'm good on that guy for the rest. Holy. Why did he have those big sensor bars? More than likely his first upload of this. You can schedule uploads and then it will check the thing, right? And so it probably said that he had excessive nudity or whatever at like one point, and so he had took it down and then put it back up after he had. Holy shit, man. My god. This fucking guy. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Dude, Minecraft YouTubers destroyed a generation of children, because once upon a time this guy would grow up and become a trip friend. He would be a trip friend on V, and everyone would call him cringe and make like jokes about how fucking he shits in pans and cooks shit brownies and eats them. And that would be the entirety of his life and his exposure to other people on the internet. But unfortunately, Minecraft YouTubers showed 12-year-olds like 10 years ago or something that you could make millions of fucking PewDiePie bucks on the internet by sharing your dumb fucking opinions. And now, instead of staying in the fucking slush and slurry that they are, goddamn trip friends from 4chan, people who should never have risen above their station, are now making content on YouTube and exposing hundreds of thousands of other dumb fucks to their shit ass opinions. And it's fucking miserable. It really is. Like, whoops. Moot should have shut that fucking goddamn website down. He really should have. Moot should never have sold it to whatever his name was. Just 2011, 2012, they should have fucking flipped the chairs up, turned the lights off, burned every server, and walked out. And we didn't. And this is what we get. Should have fucking known. Absolute fucking literal /trash/ content from a person I have been informed against my will a number of times is a massive Futanari fucking cuck, which is just a whole other thing. Don't look that up. Don't know what that means, but I'm not surprised. Just literal fucking Chan Cancer has a YouTube channel. That's fucking insane. It shouldn't be permitted. This is cringe. I want to fucking talk to this guy. Soylent Green, whatever your name is. I can't find the Soylent Man. Whatever the fuck your name is. Come before the con and I want to talk to you. I gotta look you up a little bit more. Fucking cringe motherfucker. Oh my god, that shit's lame. What a fucking loser, dude. Holy fuck, I can't believe that's real. I'm embarrassed. Did you, like, how did you not have the embarrassment to put up fucking, he's playing the fucking bikini mod and taking video of it? Like, who are you being edgy for? Like, all I can think of, you guys know who JoJo Siwa is? He's like a gay chick on TikTok who does like pop music that sucks. She's from Britain. Britain's fault that she exists. She's like an edgy pop star, right? And I feel like this guy's entire content is about giving kids whose sisters are into JoJo Siwa something to like irritate them with. Like, I'm watching another Soylent Man on I'm watching Soylent Man talk about Fallout. He says Fallout's gay. He says Fallout's gay, and I like what he says about stuff. I don't know if you know this, but he hangs out with Archcast, and Archcast is he can roll his R's real good, and he also said that Warhammer 40k is gay now, and I think that's very cool. Stop saying that things are gay. I said it was gay. You should watch this. I'm gonna turn this on. No, I don't want to look at it. I'm gonna turn it. Watch this. Watch. I'm gonna click this on. Watch this. He's saying that Fallout is gay, and then there's pictures of girls in bikinis getting their limbs blown off on it. Are you triggered, Miranda? Are you triggered? I'm gonna tell mom on you. Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom. I'm gonna tell mom. Don't tell mom, Miranda. Miranda, don't tell mom. You're triggered. Miranda, you're triggered. Miranda, don't tell mom. You're being triggered. That's what I feel like his entire fan base. I couldn't imagine it. If you're an adult man and you watch fucking Soylent Man, holy fuck. It's time. It's time to go meet your waifu. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's time to go float in heaven with Mary-chan forever. Okay? I really like, man, you know, every time I get off work and I go home and I'm sitting alone in my house, drinking another 12-pack to while down the hours, because it's hard to sleep when you're alone, you know? It's hard to sleep when you live alone. It is. And I known the touch of a woman since about 2007, and even that was a prostitute. They don't come near me anymore because of, you know, on account of how I smell. I was sitting down there alone. I turned on my phone, watching it in my living room, which is just a fold-out chair and the TV that I purchased in 2011, along with my mattress I got in the other room. It doesn't have no sheets on it. And I sit there, I turn on that Soylent, man. I'll tell you what, man, I love them videos, buddy. Them videos, I'll tell you, I feel a little less alone when I'm watching them Soylent videos. It makes the fact that, you know, all I can hear at night before I fall asleep in my drunken stupor is just the steady whine of that electric ceiling fan over the top of me and the occasional bark of the neighbor's dog in the apartment next to mine. I tell that Soylent man, he gets me through my day. He's a funny fella. He puts them half-naked girls on the screen, talks about how Fallout's fake and gay. I feel less alone with that Fallout. When that Soylent man starts talking about that, boy, I feel less alone. It just feels like if you're a Soylent man fucking fan, you know, you're watching a lot of his videos, that you just know what all the discount, like, high gauge rope prices are at fucking Home Depot for various reasons. You know which fucking stool is the easiest one in your house to kick out from underneath you? You think about that a lot. I couldn't imagine listening to an entire Soylent Man video and then going like, damn, this life is worth living still. Fucking... You hit like on one of those things, it just takes a it takes something out of you. You're done for a bit. You know that old wives' tale about there's like 22 ounces left, like that leaves a body when it dies. You know, the people that watch Soylent, there's nothing left. It's the same weight because it takes whatever those 22 ounces it takes that out of you permanently. Ugh. Fucking depressing trash. God damn, I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine. I gotta fucking name search him on fucking TV later. I gotta fucking post that on TV. Have you guys seen this dude? Is this guy a trip friend? Like what? Why is he? Who is this fucking absolute loser? Who is this fucking guy? Matter of fact, for somebody that clearly fucking is a TV board resharer, you gotta get on fucking 4chan/TV/ to come up with all of your ideas. You're not posting anywhere near enough Sopranos meat, okay? I need at least one. You fucking watch it, Chrissy. Watch it, Chrissy. Tyler, are you saying this guy's viewers could activate a Bahamut the moment it got into their hand? Fucking thing. They would be desperate. They would be the ones that carry the Bahamut around, desperately trying to activate it, but even it's just like, what do you... God, you have to have some sort of, like, deep goal to activate the Bahamut, right? You have to have something that you're, like, willing to sell your soul for, and also a soul to sell, basically. And the Bahamut would just be like...
Hope you enjoyed your time on the